Alright, hey, Zamiga here, and welcome to another anime figure desktop show and tell with Sen Tokugawa here from Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Girls. Okay, so this is it's a swimsuit figure. It's the end of summer 2024, and I'm trying to knock out these show and tells for these swimsuit figures. Alright, the last one I did was the Yagyu Jubei. And now we got another Hyakka Ryouran figure, Sen Tokugawa. Okay, so this is the Sen Tokugawa from the first season of Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Girls. All right, I have the swimsuit from the second season also. All right, she wears these very sexy and stylish looking swimsuits. Okay, I think to date, I think I only have 2 other swimsuit figures from that anime. Okay, but yeah, it's an old one, but it's a good one. It's one of those animes that still feature boobies. Okay, so where did I get her from? I got her from Ami Ami. All right, she's a item C box B. Okay, guys, so there is something wrong with this figure. We'll figure it out. They tell you when you buy it, but then I forget. Okay, and then you don't remember what it is. So I got her for a freaking bargain. All right, 3,850 JPY. That's around like 25 US dollars, somewhere around there. Okay, and I had her shipped with a bunch of other figures, which the shipping probably came out to being like $10 US dollars. Okay, so that's where I got her from. Here's some info from myfigurecollection.net about this figure. Alright, we'll just go down the list. It's a pre-painted figure from Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Girls. Okay, and then the character is Tokugawa Sen. The company is New Line as the manufacturer. Alright, I think this is the first New Line figure I've ever had. The artist is Goemon. Is the sculptor. That sounds familiar. The version is a swimsuit version. This was released in November 29, 2012. Okay, guys, so it's 2024 now. This figure is like 12 years old, guys. Alright, and it was a 7,800 JPY at the time. Okay, so that's probably about 70 US dollars. Okay, it's made out of PVC. It says it's a 1/6 scale. Yes, it is a 1/6 scale. It looks kind of small for a 1/6 scale. I didn't realize it's a 1/6. That's pretty tall. All right, or 260 millimeters in height. And something under a category that says various, it says it has a cast-off feature. All right, what the cast-off feature is, I don't know. I think I see what it is though. Okay. So now you figured out where I got her from, and there's some information. Let's start the show and tell. So let's take a look at the box first. So there's the box. It's got about a maybe that's a 50% window. Would this make a good box figure? Yeah, I think it would make a good box figure. You can see most of the figure in there, is what I'm gonna say. All right, here you've got maybe like a 3/4 shot of the figure, what it looks like. We've got the Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Girls title here. Alright, it says 1/6 PVC. Alright, and then I guess it says Sen Tokugawa swimsuit version. Alright, and then there's Genko. There's a Genko sticker here. Or Genko seat. Is that a sticker or seal? I think it's a sticker. Yeah, it's a Genko sticker. That's the New Line logo, right? And it says here New Line Corporation. This says copyright 2010, so I think maybe Samurai Girls came out in like 2010 or something. Okay, and then the background is just this kind of pinkish color background. Okay, there's this side here. We've got an actual artwork from it looks like from the anime. What this says, I'm not sure. Let me see if I can figure out what that says. Okay, so with the magic of Google Translate and Google Lens, what this says right here, All right, it says comes with hoodie for changing, made of fabric. Okay, so there you go. There's the cast off feature. All right, so that's what that cloth is in there. So pretty cool. All right, so I guess you can add the jacket. It's funny, they just have like the artwork. They could have just put a picture of the figure with the jacket on. Okay, but yeah, so that is one of the features of this figure. It has a jacket you can put on her. If she looking cold, you can put it on. Okay, this is the same information for the front here. Okay, I think this is more like a 70% window. All right, it's actually kind of bigger, maybe 60%. I call that 60%. It says here Sen Tokugawa. Okay. All right, and then here you've got a full shot of the front of the figure and a full shot of the back of the figure. All right, there's a bunch of information here in Japanese. The logo right here. The background has some kind of flowers in it and stuff. All right, and then yeah, you got a back shot of the figure, and then the sticker that, for the pre-owned figures from Ami is right here. All right, with the barcode. So you can see here it is a item C, box B. So what C means is that there's something wrong with the figure. Okay, guys, and it's greatly discounted. This is probably why Hades Mega bought it. Okay, and then B means there's the box isn't in perfect condition. Okay, here we got some information. 1/6 scale PVC. That same information from the front. Sen Tokugawa swimsuit version. I think this is ages 15 and up or something. There's actually a MSRP here. It says 8,190 yen or 7,800 yen down here. Okay, and then there's a website, www.newlinesonic.com. Okay. Okay, there's this side. I think that's the same picture from the front of the box. All right, on the side, same information from the front, and then like another like kind of 60% window. Okay, that's what the box looks like. Let's check out the top. All right, the top is the same thing as the front and the sides. I think they reused that same image like 3 times already. Okay, and then yeah, the bottom is exactly the same too. Okay, it looks like they just use regular tape to seal it. Okay, be happy to finally get her out of the box. All right, so let's start the unboxing. Okay, that's what the inside of the box looks like. It's some flowers. All right, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, they're like kind of white flowers. Very nice. Okay, there she is, the lovely Sen Tokugawa. She always wearing these sexy, stylish swimsuits. All right, the second season one is even sexier. Okay, but yeah, I like this one. I like this one because it has this kind of like chain wrapping around her booty. It's kind of weird. Like you wouldn't see something like that normally in a swimsuit. Anyway, so she came out in 2 pieces. All right, the base. And then the figure itself, right? And she's got some heft to her, so I want to say. 1/6 scale. I think she was one of the shorter characters, maybe, is what I'm gonna say. But I don't know. The figure doesn't strike me as very, very tall. Okay, but I guess if I put her against some other 1/6 scale figures, maybe she'll fit in. I just want to say, okay. Yeah. So there's 2 pegs on the base. All right, the base is this kind of like sandy kind of base, and there's 2 pretty thick pegs is what I'm gonna say. They're almost like a 1/4 inch thick pegs that drive her into the base. Okay, so she's pretty secure. She's standing up and down. I don't think we're gonna have any problems with her drooping. All right, I kind of looked her over a little bit, and I can't figure out why she's a C. Okay, guys. So, as far as I can tell, well, we'll find out when we scrutinize her, okay? All right, and then she does come with a hoodie, all right? I have no idea how to put it on. It's even got little pockets in it. I don't think I'm gonna attempt to put it on, guys. But yeah, if you want to see what it looks like with the hoodie, I can just put the hood on her. I'm gonna just put it on. Okay, if you think she's looking kind of cold, there you go. She can wear the hoodie. Okay. I think you can take her. I think you can take her arm off, and I'm not sure. You might be able to cast off her bikini. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna do it, guys. It's such a hassle, and then I'm gonna wind up just putting it back on anyway. So I'm just going to do the show and tell with it as is. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So that was the assembly. Pretty simple. Okay. Let's do a quick 360, and then we're gonna take a closer look at her. And we'll scrutinize her. Okay, I want to point out, I think there's a couple, I think there's another figure of her. It might be from the Ami Ami Zero, I'm not sure. But it's like, I think it's her on her knees. And then like she's twisted and like you're looking at her from like the backside or something. Okay, I wanted a kind of a front-facing figure, and that's why I chose this one. All right, and I chose this one to go with the Jubei. The Jubei is like a 1/7. I think it's a 1/7 scale though. So I don't know. We'll just have her in the back, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, I've looked her over, and she looks okay, guys. Overall, I'll just tell you now. All right. So let's start at the base, and we'll work our way up. All right, so there's the base. It's a little small circular dealy, and and it's got sand on it. All right, so it's got some plastic sand. It's got indentations for her feet right here. It's not perfectly on there. I didn't push her down all the way. Yeah, it's like the indentation doesn't match the feet perfectly. I just want to say, is it flat? Yep, it's flat. All right, and so is the paint on it. All right, so it's got this flat white paint all over it. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. I messed up. So I think she's supposed to be rotated a little bit. So there's actually 4 pegs, guys. There's 2 big ones and then 2 small ones here. I think I messed up. Okay, well anyway, Hazemega can't get that peg in, okay guys? I'm not gonna attempt anymore. I tried twisting her leg and stuff, and I don't want to break her. Okay, so, but it looks fine, okay? So yeah, there is actually a peg back here for the high heel part. It's seems kind of unnecessary. These huge pegs here that hold her feet in. Oh, that's why her foot doesn't go in all the way. It's not very noticeable, guys, especially from the front. But yeah, there's a little peg here that goes in the back. Okay. All right, let's take a look at her feet. She's wearing these they're not high heels. I guess they're kind of high heels. Yeah, they're pretty high. They're these kind of high heel shoes. They're black. All right. It's kind of like a matte black. It's not super shiny, but it's not dull either. Okay, no shading. It's got these straps that go around her feet, or like her ankles. They look nice. They're nicely painted. They look like they're in the line for the most part. Okay. Okay, and then let's take a look at her lovely legs. Okay, let's take a look at her lovely legs. So yeah, obviously it's a swimsuit figure, and she's wearing a bikini. There's a lot of skin, so that's what they have to get. That's what, that's most of the figure. That's what I'd say, all right? And I have to say, the skin, it looks okay. It's not great, but it's not bad either, all right? I see like little splotches of like where it's like too shiny for some reason, like around her knee here. Just the paint doesn't look very good, is what I'll say. But it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't look good, but it doesn't look bad either. So it looks okay, okay, guys. It looks like it's a little kind of dull, is what I'm gonna say. Yeah, it's a little too on the dull side, or it doesn't look very smooth, is what I'm gonna say. Okay, but very nice. No shading. Alright, she's standing pretty much tall. She's just kind of hunching over a little bit. Alright, let's go take a look at the swimsuit bottom. Alright, so it's a bikini, so it's like there's a top and the bottom. There's the bottom. So the bottom's the most interesting thing about the swimsuit she wore in the first season of the anime is she has this little chain dealie that goes around her butt, or her waist, okay? Okay, so yeah, so it wraps around her hip here. It goes along the front side here, and then along the thigh, and then it wraps up her booty and up around. Okay, and it's a kind of what would I say? It's kind of like a bronze kind of color, is what I'm gonna say. It's like kind of like a dirty looking green or something color. Okay, pretty cool. True to the anime is what I'm gonna say. Okay, and then she's wearing this sexy looking bikini. Yeah, I would call this a micro bikini, guys. I think that's what the Japanese call it. It's a micro bikini. So this is just this little part, all right, and the triangle. All right, guys. This is this little part that's covering her lady bits, okay? And then there's these straps that hold it together, right? So there's like a total, I think there's the one that goes around. Okay, well, there's the main part, all right? And then there's the back part actually is much bigger, all right? The back triangle part. Yeah. Okay. So there's the back part. It looks like it might be cast off because it looks like this part can pop off right here. Oh yeah, look at this. This can move. Oh yeah, this is free. It just comes out. Maybe you can cast this off. You can take it out. Okay. It's a kind of like a purple. Yeah, it's like a purplish bikini. All right, and it's got these straps coming off of it. This one, it goes up above her where her coin slot is. All right. All right, she's got a big coin slot. She's got a nice big booty. Is what I'm gonna say. Not too big, not too small, just right. Is what I say. Okay. She's mid in the thickness scale, guys. All right. And then and yeah. So yeah, that little split isn't on the other side. So that I'm not sure. You might be able to remove the bikini. I'm not sure. But her hand. Yeah, so her hand or thumb is pulling like the string of the bikini off a little bit. Okay, kind of like the Jubei figure that I just did. Okay, the Ami Jubei. Okay, and so it comes out around like her butt in an X, and it wraps around and it attaches on the front. Okay, very sexy looking bikini. Okay. Yeah, and it looks good. All the paint looks like it's in the lines and stuff. It looks like it's a real bikini. Like you could actually like take it off and stuff. Okay, sort of, kind of, but it's plastic. Okay, let's move on up to her front. She's got a very nice front. Is what I'm gonna say. She's got a flat tummy. All right. There's her belly button. It's kind of weird. She's got the belly button, and then like it kind of goes up. There's like a trench going up her stomach. All right, do people have belly buttons like that? I'm not sure. Okay, actually the skin on her tummy looks like the best. All right, and then you can see the molding for like where her rib cage is, sort of, you can see. Okay, she's got a nice round booty there. All right, guys. And oh yeah, I didn't mention it before, but yeah, there's some squish going on here. All right, there's her booty cheek is getting squished and popping out of the right cheek here. All right, where the other one is flat. I think it's because she's tugging on it right here, so it's making it tight and it's squishing her booty. It's kind of nice. I kind of like it. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So let's go. Let's go take a look at the back. All right, she's kind of like arching her back a lot. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see in there, guys. And her hair is just blocking everything. I think you can take the hair off in this figure, and we'll see. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do any casting off, guys. Okay, I'd already put the jacket on her, so. Okay, so let's go take a look at the top of the bikini now. All right, she's like ready for like a fashion show. All right, but yes, this bikini features a lot of underboob, a lot of underboob. Use it like you can see all the underboob right there. All right, and lots of cleavages. All right, like it doesn't almost fit her. It's just gonna come off the top type of thing. Okay, she's got a nice pair of boobies. You get like a good bit of side boob here. All right, and some waki. We get the waki in the pie, right? The armpits and the side boob. Good stuff. It looks like there's some shading too. So if you look at her armpits, it's a little pinker there. All right, like here, like I guess the elbow pit here is I don't know, is that what they call it? Is kind of pink also. All right, it's also kind of pinkish underneath the boobs. So there is some really light shading, I think. Okay. And yeah, you know, the skin doesn't look bad at all. The skin looks great, actually. Now that I'm looking at it more closely. Okay, yeah, it's that purple bikini, all right? It's kind of barely holding it on there. I wouldn't call that a micro bikini, but definitely the bottom is a micro bikini. Okay, so yeah, the strap wraps around her back and it ties in a bow back here. All right, sorry, it's kind of hard to see. And then it wraps around her neck. Okay, and the bikini looks good, nicely painted. You can see her nipples a little bit. Might be a little cold, so let's see. All right, and then there's her arm. All right, she's got these arm bands on, and she's wearing a bracelet here. It's like kind of like a gray colored bracelet. Very stylish swimsuit, that's what I want to say. Okay, there you go. Also, you get a good view of the collarbones for you collarbone lovers. All right, and then she's got another one of these like strap thingies around her neck also. There's also like kind of like a stone right here or something. I don't know, stuck. It's like stuck on it or something. Yeah, it's kind of a weird. It's kind of a weird. There's a lot of unnecessary stuff on it, but hey, you know what? It looks stylish. Sen Tokugawa is very stylish. Okay. Very nice. All right, let's take a look at yeah. So well, there's the other arm. All right, the other arm, it goes down into her the bottom part of the bikini. All right, and it's like she's tugging on the string. Like she's gonna take it off, or she's teasing you, or she's, you know, doing the poses. Okay. Okay, and then there's her face. All right, she's got some like purplish eye, kind of reddish purplish eyes, as I want to say. She's looking off to the left, right? She's got a little smile on her face. Looks good. Her eyes are a gloss color. Okay, and then there's her hair. Her hair looks very nice. It does have shading in it. All right, you can see it gets lighter at the top and darker at the bottom. All right. Very nice molding on the hair. Okay, she's got this long, beautiful brownish hair. It's covering most of her back. Okay, she's got these forelocks here and the bangs covering her face. You can see her ears poking out there. Alright, it looks like you might be able to take her hair off, because like there's a big line here. I think you can pull the back part of her hair off. I think if you're gonna put the jacket on or something. Alright, how you put the jacket on, I do not know, guys. Okay, because you would have to put her, like, it's a real jacket. You can put the arms through it and everything. It's got even the pockets and everything. How you do it, I don't know. All right, so it's a mystery to me. Maybe her head comes off. I don't know. I'm not gonna cast anything off, guys. Okay. Okay, she's got like a headband, a yellow one, and it has like a teeny tiny little bow on top. Okay, it's yellow. And it looks like the paint is pretty much in the lines, pretty much. Yeah, there's a huge gap like here where the headband is. I feel like you can take this hair off if you wanted to. Okay, but I like the figure as is. I think it looks great. I like the pose, the general, you know, all the pose and everything looks great. The swimsuit looks great. It's very sexy and stylish. All right, that's Sen Tokugawa for you. All right, she's 1/6 scale. She didn't see. I don't think so. Sen Tokugawa was a very tall character, so maybe that's why she looks kind of short. But I guess she is a 1/6 scale. I don't really have any 1/6 scales to pull out right now to compare her to. Okay, but but yeah, she's a big girl. All right, she stands straight up, and yeah, she looks overall. I said the skin looks okay. I mean, it doesn't look spectacular. I've seen better skin than that, but the skin looks pretty good. Okay, it just looks kind of shiny in certain places, like right here on her thigh. But for the most part, it looks good. There's just some very light shading on the figure, which is nice. All right, it would have been nice to have a little more shading, but like the legs don't have any shading that I could see. Okay, and it's nice that they give you the little jacket for her to wear if she's cold. Okay. It's an actual jacket. I don't think I have any figures that have like an actual like fabric extra component to it, is what I'll say. Okay, how you put it on, I'm not sure. I don't know if you can put it around her arms and stuff. Yeah, I wish they showed you everything that this figure could do on the box. All right, but they just have like just this artwork picture of her wearing it, so I can't. I can't figure out how it works, and there's no instruction manuals for this figure. Okay, why it's a C figure, I don't know. She looks fine to me. There's nothing wrong with her. Okay, the only problem I could see is that for some reason I can't get her foot all the way down into the base, but it's okay. She looks fine. All right, I'm not complaining. I kind of like the base too. It's one of those sandy bases to make it look like she's at the beach. Okay. Alright, so I will have another Sen Tokugawa show and tell video. That is with the, I think it's a Griffin swimsuit from the, it's a 1/7 scale though. It's a Griffin swimsuit from the Samurai Bride anime, okay, the second season. Alright, so every season she wore like a different bikini, right? And this is the one from the first season, alright? And yeah, it's very nice and sexy. She's very beautiful. I like it. Right, so overall, I'm pretty happy, especially with the price, around $25 US. What a bargain! You can't even get a price figure for that much nowadays. Is what I say. Okay, so I think I got this one for a steal, and it's great. I think this is my first New Line figure. All right, New Line Corporation figure, and for the most part, she looked okay. Okay, and like I said, the skin could be better, but it's not bad either. Okay. Okay, thanks for watching. I will get some close-ups and 360s. That's the end of the video. Make sure to check out my other Hyakko Ryouran swimsuit figure videos. I will put them at the end of the links at the end of the video. All right. Here's Miguel.